Afternoon, folks. Welcome back. It's John Pettipas, and yes, it's 20 minutes past 2 o'clock in the afternoon of Sunday, which is the 19th day of December. 6 more days to Jesus' birthday. 6 more days. Udda 12 plus 1. 6 more days. And you say, why is he wearing a jersey with a price tag on it? Well, I'll just digress here. My video today is on autism, but I'm going to digress in a second. Just tell us to put it on, shove it inside my shirt. Frig, I'll leave it out. My mother used to collect rent. My parents were separated and divorced when I was, 15 years old. And 2 younger brothers who were, 10 and 6 at the time. So anyway, to take, those things happen in life. Life goes on. So she collected rent for a wonderful older couple that owned a series of apartment buildings in Annakinesh and St. Innes Street. So Mr. Mansour's uncle was one of the tenants. He was a colourful character and a great guy, Mike Mansour. She'd go in and she'd write him out his receipt for the month's rent and thank him. And on the chest, have a seat, and he'd like to talk. He's a great personable gentleman, Mike, Mr. Mansour's uncle. And so again, I repeat. So anyway, there was a price tag on the Chesterfield he'd bought from his nephew. And got a good deal on it, of course. But anyway, he takes and say, why is there a price tag on it? He said, well, somebody comes in and sits on, likes it, I sell it when I get a new one. So you like my shirt, I'll sell it, I'll buy a new one. This was actually a gift. I can't actually sell it. But anyway, autism. Some of my best ideas come from the viewers, and I appreciate that. Somebody was in with lovely plate of lovely homemade food for all food's lovely, but homemade delicacies she made with hamburger and everything. They were delicious. And last week on Saturday, and somebody else dropped in, and at the same time, and I guess they went to school together, gave me an idea on a video, which was my best video last week. It's approaching 500 views. So none of us have a monopoly in good ideas. So it'd be arrogant for us to even think so. So autism. A young guy asked me to do autism a video on autism because one of his good friends at school takes and it's supposed to be autistic. Now, actually, I know the guy, and I'm not going to mention his name. If he wants to tell people a statistic, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They take and he's been in my store and visit many times with his sister and so on. And they take in Halloween time or what have you. And great little fella. Actually, teenager now. And they take, one day somebody from Massachusetts was sitting, I don't know, she ran a beauty salon or sitting in a beauty salon or she was in a doctor's office, a dentist's office, she was reading a magazine and said, this is Massachusetts now. And Judy sent me up this article, says, I might lose a friend by sending you this, but I think you're autistic. Well, what to do? Big deal. And I read the article, and I don't know what to take, and I was slow in learning how to tie my shoelaces. Okay, but most autistic people are very bright and sharp. In fact, almost all they excel in what they do good at. I'm gonna digress here a minute. Although my video is on autism, Sir Richard Branson, the big what's his one? It's not SpaceX. It's not Blue Origin. It's the other one. The one that I think it's actually SpaceX, because Blue Origin, another one, is one of the 3 privately owned satellite and space tourism companies. Sir Richard Branson, Virgin Atlantic Airlines, Virgin Mobile, Virgin Records he started out with, and the whole line. So Richard Branson, he is dyslexic. Now, dyslexic is not autism. Autism is not dyslexia. But he takes and extremely successful businessman. I know someone in Halifax, actually, and used to have an airline and spoke to him briefly on the phone one time and said, great guy. And speaking of space launches, Elon Musk, the famous Tesla gentleman, he was interviewed. I did a video on him about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. But anyway, they said, oh, this is not a normal guy. Some days he gives you great praise and a wonderful job. Next day, get it done. I need it done by 12 o'clock. And if you have it done at 11:30, better yet. Hurry up. Okay, so, and he looked at the interview and says, you wouldn't expect a normal guy to build a company like this, would you? And so they take Beethoven. People with autism can be very musical. Not only very musical, extremely musical. Now, Beethoven died before people probably knew autism existed. But what happened with Beethoven, he was deaf. One of his greatest symphonies, I believe it's Beethoven's Fifth. BBC World News used to, not BBC World News in that days, TV was just coming in, it was in infancy, the age of radio. BBC World News used to open a broadcast during World War II with Beethoven's Fifth. It's a fantastic, arguably for such a talented composer, musician, that it's probably his best piece, many people will say. And he was deaf when he wrote it, so he couldn't hear it, but that shows the talent. So autistic people, any of I've known, are extremely personable, and I find them very of great charm and ability. So this is not in the least bit meant to be negative. It's meant to be, not only meant to be, it is complimentary. So whether it's being dyslexic, in the case of Sir Richard Branson, if it's a demanding guy that knows how to obviously build companies and get stuff done, Elon Musk, you wouldn't expect a normal guy to build something like this, companies like this here, would you? He said and smiled at the interview, didn't fizz him one bit. Just like Lady of Boston. They come up in the summer from Lexington and they drop in, and I've dropped in at their house cottage, and one of them didn't fizz me one bit. Okay, anyway, with that, it's something I don't know a lot on, but all I know is they're very good people. And with that, very good people, I just got finished putting my sign up for Christmas. I put one side, Merry Christmas, and I was out of R's. It's a commander board sign with clipped letters on. And so I said, what am I going to do? Mary, I don't have enough R's. So in Christmas, I had 2 R's for M-E-R-R-Y, Christmas, Mary, but Christmas I'm missing R's, so, well, maybe they'll just read it and figure it's there. Then I come across a K, so I put the letter on, Merry Christmas, with a K instead of R. Same thing the other side, I didn't have enough clips to go Joyous Noel, so I put Joy Noel. So all of us, regardless of our abilities or special gifts, we just got to adapt and do, and that's the point I want to make. Autistic, anybody that has autism, they adapt, and these people are very, very good people. And I wish each and every one of you wonderful people Joyeux Noel, as I just got finished putting in my commander board sign, and Merry Christmas, and a Happy Holy New Year. Thank you very much. All the best. Share my video far and wide, and press, if it was kind, press that subscribe button. Thank you. Bye for now.